Scientists are putting out a bleak warning. A mini ice age will begin in 15 years. Welcome back to Newsmax Prime. Joe Pags in for JD. Reports say that the last mini ice age happened 300 years ago. So why are they expecting this? To help clear it up, let's bring in John Casey, the president of the Space and Science Research Corporation and the author of the book, Dark Winter. John, thanks a lot for taking time on Newsmax Prime.
Joe, good to be back with you, sir.
All right, so I'm confused. I mean, I thought that things were getting warmer, and then we changed it to climate change, and the polar ice caps were melting, and New York City was going to be flooded. Now we're hearing that between 10 and 15 years from now, we might, in fact, be getting an ice age. Help me understand this.
Well, certainly the recent research that's come out of the UK, specifically from a Dr. Zarkova and a team of 4 other scientists, indicates that a new mini ice age, similar to the Maunder minimum of 1645 to 1715, is what they think will be happening during the 2030s. This is, of course, in stark contrast to the propaganda we've heard about man-made global warming since 1988. But the Zarkova team's research is very closely matching what we announced back in 2007 in terms of a new global cold era.
In your book, Dark Winter, you're right that the Earth is already on its way to a 30-year cold spell. How is it that, listen, as a layman, as somebody who's been told my Escalade heats up the atmosphere too much, who am I supposed to believe? Now, I like you, John, and I want to take your side on this, and I've never believed the hoax of global warming, but people are getting all sorts of diverse information. How do we know to lock into what you're saying and believe it?
Well, what we're saying is strictly follow natural cycles of the sun, which is basically what Dr. Zarkova's team has come up with, looking at it from a different angle. And what you're asking is also, where's the beef?
Yeah.
Who can you trust? How do you rely on what's right and what's wrong? The simple answer for that is, who has been most successful in predicting climate variation? If you look at the greenhouse gas model, the United Nations climate reports, the U.S. government's climate reports, they have been utter failures in predicting climate variation. For example, 18 years now we've had no global warming, yet that is an impossibility according to the greenhouse gas theory. Yet our theories of solar-driven climate research and that of Dr. Zarkova's team basically say the sun is really in charge, and using those models we have been over 90% accurate. So who do you want to believe? The greenhouse gas theory, the UN, and the president, whose predictions are substantially in error? Or do you want to believe solar-driven climate models that are over 90% accurate?
Well, I like what you're saying. To be honest with you, I like the beef, as you said. But even as we talk about this, we're being told just very recently that global warming is the reason why sharks are attacking more often. Again, more bunk?
More bunk, exactly. The warmest community, those that support these UN greenhouse gas reports and climate reports, are really scratching the bottom of the barrel, trying to find every possible explanation or blame every weather or natural event on mankind somehow. That is the crux of their theory, and as long as they can blame mankind, they can tax mankind, they can legislate mankind, and that's really what it's all about. Of course, they cannot tax the sun, and that's very frustrating to them.
I've got very little time. Very, very quick answer here. When you hear that there's a consensus of scientists who say global warming is real, you say, don't believe it.
Don't believe it. The report that came out that said 97% of scientists believe mankind is causing climate change is a bad study. It has been thoroughly debunked.
All right. Thank you so much, John. We appreciate that. A reminder to get your copy of John Casey's book, Dark Winter. Go to newsmax.com/darkwinter. Dark Winter. That is newsmax.com/darkwinter. Programming note here. Don't miss our Newsmax TV special from Donald Trump's weekend events. It's Donald Trump's immigration speech, premiering tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, only on Newsmax TV. We thank you very much for your comments, too, and we want you to weigh in. It's easier than ever. Go to our social. We'll tell you how to get there as we continue right here. There they are. Make sure you jump on. Also, newsmaxtv.com/comments. Have a great night. That's it for me. JD's back tomorrow. Take care.